What is going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down my top 5 predictions for what I'm expecting to see in Pokemon Go Fest 2023. Now, I'm going to be covering a lot of stuff that's going to apply to New York and global, but I'm sure a lot of things that I'm going to be talking about is going to cover London and Japan as well. So go ahead and like and subscribe and comment down your predictions for this year, and let's get into it. So coming on number 5 on the list, I'm sure a lot of people already know about this. It's probably wide known knowledge, already heavily confirmed, but it's still a prediction because we haven't got outright confirmation yet, so it's still a prediction. But Diancie being our special research Pokemon this year is pretty much all but confirmed. We know that Pokemon Go loves to hint at what's in store for the events in their infographics or their announcement pictures. So if you just take a look at this picture, I'll put it up. Take a look at this picture. I mean, it's the official Pokemon Go Fest 2023 picture announcement. You see the little pink diamonds down there? I mean, it's pretty much confirmed. It's going to be Diancie. So for number 5, real easy one. Boom. Now changing it to shinies that I think are going to be coming out. I know everyone. That's why you play Go Fest. That's why you play Go Fest, for the shinies. I really think that they're going to be coming out with shiny unknown exclamation mark and question mark. What's my reasoning for this? A hunch, I guess. I just feel like we haven't seen those two in a long time, and I think it would. I just got a feeling. I have a feeling it's going to come out with those two shinies in particular. And if you guys remember last year's Go Fest, you might remember the unknown takeovers at the top of every hour for 2 minutes. I believe it was 2 minutes. That's something I can definitely see them doing again. I know a lot of people like that. It was a great opportunity for casual players like myself to get better chances at getting those rare shinies, because I know unknown shinies are one of the most sought after rare Pokemon in the entire game, because they only come out for special events like Go Fest or Home and Tour, or whenever they have a big event. Unknowns are always there, and the shinies are always great to get. So I definitely see them doing that again, and just with the idea of them bringing back that spotlight 2 minutes for unknowns, I definitely see them stepping it up and giving the exclamation marks and the question marks in eligible shininess. So for number 3, I'm kind of taking it back, using a lot of my information from last year, because that's when they started implementing a lot of stuff to newer people. I mean, that's when they started bringing back the in-person events, was last year. So a lot of my predictions are based off that. And last year we got Cresselia and Darkrai raid in 5-star raids. So I feel like they would keep that momentum going, that tradition of going with Solgaleo and Lunala in 5-star raids. It's been a while since we got Cosmog in our special research, and there hasn't been an opportunity to get more candies for them, or even get the alternative evolution in that family line. So I definitely see them being in Go Fest, bringing either Cosmog in 1-star raids, which I think is really unlikely, because I don't think they would put a mythical that's not eligible to be shiny in 1-star raids, when you're probably going to get Goomy or Rockruffs or event Pikachus in those 1-star raids. So I'm definitely looking at 5-star raids coming with the evolution, 3rd-tier evolution of that family, so that people can get more candies for their, to power them up, and or get the alternative evolution in that family. I feel like it's very in character for Pokemon Go to do that. We waited a long time. It's been a while since we got Cosmog, and people are still wanting to get those candies. Walking with those mythical Pokemon takes a lot of kilometers, so I know people are getting tired of walking and they want to start raiding for them. And I definitely see Pokemon Go Fest 2023 being a perfect opportunity for them to implement that into the community. Number 3, Solgaleo and Lunala in 5-star raid. So for number 2 on the list, I'm going to say everyone's favorite thing, everyone's reason for going to these in-person events is the regional shinies. I mean, last year we had the 3 monkeys, Pansage, Panseer, and Panpour, and they were all correlated with the 3 locations in Europe, in America, and then in Japan. They each got their own designated monkey who became shiny, and then all 3 of them became shiny eligible in global. And with this only being technically two events, because the London and Japan one are happening on the same weekend, and then we have New York, I definitely see them doing the Shellos regional East and West shiny eligibilities mostly because I feel like it's kind of coincidental that there's only 2. I feel like they're going to have a regional Pokemon that has 2 variants to kind of set the stage for that. And I think Shellos is a perfect fit for that. I mean, they got the blue one and the pink one, and then coming out with them being shiny, both of them, you know, it kind of checks off all the boxes, lets everybody who can't travel get the regional variants, and then you get the shinies, so it's even more incentive to grind them to get the regional shiny versions. So for me, I feel like that just makes sense. It fits in line. And yes, this one did come from Trainer Club, by the way. It's not an original thought. I got it from him, and it makes sense, and I just couldn't help but put in this video because I'm very confident in that being the regional for this event, Shellos East and West. And before we get to number 1, which I'm almost positive about, I want to do a couple honorable mentions. And this honorable mention, it's not based off of reason or actual predictions. It's more based off of what I would want to see. So honorable mentions, I would say, are going to be number 1. Well, this is pretty much guaranteed, but costume Pikachu, whether that be a Pikachu with a crystal crown or like crystal cheeks, one of those 2. I mean, last year we got Pikachu with a shaman crown. So definitely, I mean, not really a prediction. We know we're going to see that. We know we see costume Pikachus everywhere we go. So costume Pikachu. Honorable mention number 2, I would say, I think they would bring some sort of costume Pokemon besides Pikachu. Like last year we had the Snorlax with a cowboy hat in person. So I'm thinking maybe we get some variation of Snorlax with a costume. I doubt it as much as I would want a Snorlax costume again. I'm thinking they're probably going to change up the Pokemon. Maybe Eevee. We might see some Eevee love in that space with a costume Eevee. Because that is another Pokemon that gets a lot of costume variants on events and stuff. So maybe like a Crystal Crown Eevee, we might see that. We may not. I don't know. Or, you know, there could be just some random Pokemon with a costume just for fun. Like we could get like the cowboy hat was kind of really weird to have it for a Snorlax. We might get another cowboy hat shiny. We could get another cowboy hat Pokemon. It could be anything else but Snorlax. It could be cowboy hat Caterpie. I know there's been a big meme about that coming back around. Not back around, but being introduced. Cowboy hat Caterpie is kind of a big inside joke in the community. Maybe they do that. I doubt it, but we'll see. Or, you know, just some random costume Pokemon. I definitely see there being another costume Pokemon being introduced this year. It's fun. It gives an incentive to go out to the in-person events. And I mean, they're just cool flexes to have. They're cool Pokemon to have in your collection that not a lot of people will get. And for prediction number 1, Goomy shiny debut. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw this coming already. I mean, we had Gibble, we had Dino, last year we had Axew. This year, Goomy, next in line. I mean, it just makes sense. And with Axew Comday allegedly right around the corner, taking him off the chase list, I definitely see Goomy making his way into 1-star raids. Shiny eligible for PokémonGo Fest 2023. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people saw this. There's always that one chase. There's always the one chase. There's always a pseudo legendary that's shiny. You can't get normally. You gotta do raids for it. It is what it is. I don't know how the raid nerf is going to affect this year's Go Fest. We could see something where they raise the cap from 5 to 10 like they did for Cleaver Raid Day. They could leave the same. They could do unlimited just to bring it back for old time's sake. I doubt it because it's Niantic and they don't like their player base, but they could surprise us this year. You never know. So definitely keep your eye out for Goomy making his way out. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be more surprised if they didn't bring him out shiny eligible this year. That's going to be it for my top 5 predictions for this year's Go Fest 2023 video. Tell me what you guys think. Leave some comments down below what your predictions are. I mean, mine are pretty generic. I know a lot of people, a lot of my predictions have been in circulation, and they are, some of them are original, some of them are not. Thanks Trainer Club for the inspo, but they're pretty much undeniable that it's going to happen. And I'm probably going to have more content information coming out. You got to remember, we got barely any information. We're still getting leaks. We're still getting hints about what's coming up for Go Fest. And in the weeks to come, we'll get more and more information, more and more predictions will be able to be made by what's coming out. So you just got to remember, it's a process. We're getting there. We don't got a lot of information right now. It's a lot of speculation. So I'm definitely going to be covering a lot of that info when it comes out. So if you are interested and want to prepare for Go Fest as much as I do, hit that notification bell, subscribe, get it straight from me, you know. If you don't want to hear none of that sponsored content creator BS, get paid by Niantic to shield the game out, I'm your guy. I give it to you how it is. So yeah, you're gonna get a lot of content coming from me soon. We got Calm Day this weekend. You already know we're gonna be grinding a new shiny coming out. It's gonna be great. Besides that, thanks for watching. If you made it this far in the video, throw my rambling at the end like I normally do. Thank you, I appreciate it. So good luck, happy Go Fest, and happy grinding.